Data hiding is one of important properties of object-oriented programming, which is very much useful in software programming. So the data hiding is the property of object-oriented programming which will protect its members from the visibility to the outside world if those members, data members, are declared as private within the class definition. So in other words, if you declare a member as private in a class, only a method of that particular class can access that data member. You cannot directly access that data member using an object handle. You cannot access like object.data member if the data member is private. So when coming to Systemverilog, all the unqualified class properties, that is the data members and the methods, are public, and they are available to anybody who has access to the object's name. In simple words, all the data members and member functions of the classes defined in Systemverilog are public if you are not adding any keywords to make them private or protected. So again, coming to the object-oriented programming, there can be three types of data members within a class. The data members can be public, or it can be private, or it can be protected. So public members are available to the outside world without any restriction, or it's available to anybody who has access to the object's name. So every public member can be accessed directly through the object handle. If you're declaring an object of a class packet named P1, and you can access all the public members of the class packet like P1 dot the data member and P1 dot second data member, etc. So they can be directly accessed through the class handle. And the other way, a private member will be available only to the functions or methods within the class. So also these local members are not even visible within the derived class. So if you are declaring a member as a private in your class, then those members cannot be directly accessed by using the object.data member. The only way to get the value or process those data member is to use functions. That means you have to define member functions within the class which will access those data members, and if necessary, those functions can process and return some value. So if you want to get a value of a private data member directly, you have to add a function within a class, something like get data member value, and that function should return the value of the data member. So this is the concept of data hiding to the outside world. If the programmer who is defining the class is not wishing to give access to the data members to the outside world, and if the data member is declared as private, then there is no way to access the data members. So that is how the data is getting hidden in object-oriented programming. So for that, you have to declare the variable or declare the data member as private. And the private data members, as I said, they cannot be accessed even the outside world, or even within the derived class members they cannot be accessed. But in the other way, if you're declaring a data member as protected, it's same as that of private, but the only difference is those members are visible and can be accessed within the derived class, but still they are not accessible outside the world, or they are not directly accessible using the object handle, but they can be accessed within the derived classes. So these are general concepts of object-oriented programming. And coming to Systemverilog, you can see how we can define make a variable as public, private, or protected in Systemverilog. To make a variable as public, you don't need to do anything. So by default, all the data members and member functions in the class are public. And to make a variable as private, declare those variables as local within the class definition using the keyword local. So if you add a keyword local while declaring a data members, those will behave like a private data member. And to make a data member as protected, you have to use the keyword protected while defining them, like protected in data member. So this is a concept of data hiding in object-oriented programming, which is very important in software programming or in any software programming like C++ or Java. But coming to Systemverilog programming or coming to test bench coding, I would say there is no much relevance for declaring a data member as private or protected in most of the cases. Or I would say the use case of the private and protected data members and data hiding is very much limited in test bench coding, and that's the reason by default Systemverilog makes all the data members and member functions as public.